Hey y'all, we're Alec and Cindy with Sharing the Journey. If you've been watching our videos for a while, you know that we full-time in our RV for the last 5.5 years. And we are here fixing our biggest RV life mistake ever, a storage unit.
I don't agree with that.
So there is all the crap that we kept from our house. When we started 5.5 years ago, 200 and some change a month, it was affordable. Now we're paying almost $500 a month or $6,000 a year to store $1,500 worth of crap. So it's time to get rid of it, and we're going to bring you along for the journey.
So we've already gotten some boxes out of old business records, and so I have shredded those are gone. I'm sure I've still got a lot more shredding to do, but my husband gave me a hard time because I wanted to save all of these empty boxes to do sorting in. I'm sure he'll appreciate me later, but so here we go. We're diving in.
All right, everybody. So we're making some headway. We've got family here deciding to pick up furniture, which is awesome. And so we're making some progress. You can now walk into the storage container. So the car is starting to fill up. We've got trash up here, stuff to sell on eBay down there, and another load of business records for Cindy to shred in the shredder. So we took a load that big last week, and she worked on it all week, and she was able to get it shredded. And now we are taking stuff to the trash dump. Stuff's down here for Goodwill, and we're making progress. Over here we're starting to load up some antiques that were Cindy's mothers and grandmothers and my great aunts, and different children are taking the antiques. We're so glad to see that they are getting a home and they are not going to Goodwill or landfill. I tried to sell them when we went on the road originally, and people wanted to give me $100 or $150 for a $1,500, $2,000 piece of furniture, and so we kept it. And finally, some of our children are getting houses and they can use it. All right, so this is the end of day one. It looks like there's still a crap ton of stuff. We found homes for a lot of the stuff, but as I step out, y'all can see we made a lot of headway today.
And we were able to take pictures of some of the furniture we have left and text to children,
other family members,
and see what they want. And they're gonna look at their houses, see if they are in need of something.
All right, so we are done with for the day, and we've got probably 3 more days, and so we are only doing it on Saturdays. That's the only time our kids can help us,
or maybe coming down once
to get more
during
boxes.
the week to get more boxes to shred stuff, and while we're there, maybe go through some more boxes.
Right. So I ended up with, in the car, there's 5 boxes of business records. We've already shredded, what'd you say, 8 boxes of business records, and there are still
another
15 boxes of business records. So we may come down and get that and pick up a few Goodwill things. My son just took a small load of Goodwill, some clothes and stuff that we don't have any reason to wear coat and ties anymore. I've got 1 dress outfit. Cindy's got 3 dresses in the camper, and the rest of it's just everyday. I got 2 boxes of eBay stuff that I'll put on eBay, small stuff, some electronics, some camera equipment.
But you have your ham radio stuff you need to go through.
Yep.
We have a bunch of framed pictures that we had on the walls of the house.
We separated a bunch of stuff out for your brother. He's going to come down and get it in about 2 weeks. That belonged to her dad and her mom, or their dad and their mom. So we're making progress. Now at the beginning of this video, I indicated getting a storage unit was the worst thing an RVer, a full-timer can do. And that's true, but not true. Everybody gets one in the beginning. Our mistake was, so we kept our storage unit too long, 5.5 years. Public storage has gone up on the rate at least once, if not twice a year, for about the entire time we've had it. It's gone from a little over $200.
Well, actually, it was Public Storage bought out the original storage place.
Right.
And then they've gone up every year.
Right, and so we were a little over $200 a month, which I could live with. It's almost $500 a month now. It's roughly $6,000 a year, and it's just not worth it. That takes up a large portion of what's left over from our retirement check.
But so we say getting a storage unit is a mistake.
Keeping it longer than a year is a mistake.
Right. So what you need to do is, a lot of people get them because they're trying to see if the RV lifestyle suits them. Well, I think you're going to know within a year whether the RV lifestyle suits you or not.
We should have taken the time when we came back for Spencer's wedding
and gotten rid of it,
or at least downsized it to keep it affordable, and slowly went through it. So yes, everybody is going to probably get a storage unit, but
just to see if the lifestyle works for you.
So let's just say that it was $2,500 the first year, then $3,000, and then on up. I bet we've spent $20,000 total on that storage unit. And we knew after the first year there was nothing that we could use in there besides very few little things, like some of my ham radio stuff. I've got some of my police collectibles from when I was a cop. Cindy has some of her knitting stuff and pictures of the kids. Well, I've found places to hold all that for us. We're separating it into different children. Everybody has a spare bedroom. They're dividing it up into their bedrooms for us, and that problem is solved. So I think we're gonna have to pay another month on the storage unit.
At least, just because we're not rushing through it.
Right. So our advice to you is, if you're not sure the lifestyle is gonna work for you, get as small of a storage unit as you can. Don't get the Mac Daddy 20 by 10 like we did. And then give yourself a timeline.
Yes.
Give yourself a year. After that, you're losing money. And if we ever go back to a house, which I don't think we will, it'll be a tiny home.
Yeah, it wouldn't accommodate.
It wouldn't accommodate anything. And our taste has changed. So
yeah. Well, I don't know. I still like a lot of those pieces, but we don't need a house or anything that large to put them in.
So we went from a 2,500 square foot house to a 20 by 10 storage unit. We got rid of a lot of stuff. Having 6 kids, a lot of them claimed all the new TVs, all the electronics, the stereos, the brand new furniture
and stuff like that.
So we got stuck with, and then we had a little bit of room in it, so we had kids that would drop stuff off at the storage unit.
Yes,
that we're now having to haul off for them. So take our advice. If you have to get one, don't keep it longer than a year. Thank you all for watching. Safe travels, and we'll see you down the road.